position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10. And he'll bring it back. So USC's offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Now improvising. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razor! And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the ride. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it out quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lost the fire on second down. That's caught. It's Cobb. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the tight end.
Look at that, just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Trying to rumble in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Slams it ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. They're working that left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Might be changing the route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Big guy smells it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, Give on the inside. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got him. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touch pass on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off-play action on 1st down. Not a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last round.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorback! Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Arkansas! To the air on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation